I'm back at it again, man. Fast food is not good, man. It's not healthy. That's why half the American population is obese. That's why they boycotting fast food, um, Walmart, Target. It's because the food's not healthy. It's not real meat. It's not real meat. Watch this, y'all. Every day is an order, guys. Hold on. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! All right. Chicken catfish. A 2022 study. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna start over. Well, time now for the morning stir, and McDonald's, as you've never seen it before, this morning revealing secrets to some of your favorite menu items at this time. If McDonald's workers refuse to eat certain meats, there's a reason. Some things sit too long, others aren't what they seem, and a few might make you question your life choices. So, before your next order, let's talk about the meats you should absolutely avoid. Starting with McRib. Ever wonder why the McRib keeps disappearing and coming back? It's not because McDonald's is creating demand. The truth is, it only returns when pork prices drop low enough. It's the boomerang of fast food. You throw it away, but it keeps coming back. What are you eating? Not actual ribs. It's ground pork shoulder and trimmings pressed into a rib shape. It's like ordering ribs and getting a cardboard cutout with wheels. The fake shape is held together with meat glue. Yes, meat glue is real, and not what you want to think about while eating. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry experiment. It once contained azotocarbonamide, used in yoga mats and shoe soles. When your sandwich shares ingredients with yoga equipment, you're getting more flexibility than you bargained for. McDonald's removed this chemical, but what else lurks in that patty? The sauce hides the meat's true flavor with high fructose corn syrup and preservatives. Yeah, I don't know what you're eating, man. Marks painted on stop putting this stuff in your body. About as authentic as a $3 bill. The McRib contains 70% more sodium than claimed and stays fresh unnaturally long. It's the vampire of fast food, refusing to age naturally. These patties sit in warming trays for hours. They've been there so long they should be paying rent. The McRib might make you think twice about McDonald's meat offering, but it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to fast food secrets. If the McRib is this questionable, just imagine what lurks behind the breaded coating of other menu items. And speaking of breaded items, a standard McDonald's Chicken McNugget contains only about 50 to 60% actual chicken meat. The other 40% is apparently dedicated to making sure your body never fully understands what it just digested. The remaining ingredients include modified corn starch, salt, wheat starch, natural flavoring, dextrose, citric acid, and rosemary extract. That's just the chicken part. The breading adds another dozen ingredients, including hydrogenated soybean oil and TBHQ, a petroleum-based preservative that keeps the nuggets from going bad. The shelf life of these nuggets is so long they might outlive your car payments. Remember the infamous pink slime photos that went viral years ago? Those images showed a pink, soft serve-like substance that was supposedly the base material for chicken nuggets. McDonald's repeatedly denied using pink slime in their current nuggets, but former employees tell a different story about what goes into the mixing vats. According to them, chicken parts that most people would discard, including fat, skin, connective tissue, blood vessels, and ground horn, are all fair game for the nugget mixture. It's basically everything but the chicken's personality. Here's a fact that might turn your stomach. Nuggets can be refried up to 3 times before being thrown away. When nuggets sit too long in the warming tray, employees are instructed to throw them back into the fryer for a quick reheat. This process can be repeated multiple times before the nuggets are deemed unservable. They get dunked in oil more times than a witch at a Salem trial. Some locations report cooking massive batches of nuggets during rush hours, with the extras sitting for hours before being served. By the time you bite into that fourth or fifth nugget from your box, you might be eating something that's been sitting under heat lamps since the breakfast shift ended. Now that we've lost our appetite for chicken, let's slide over to something from the sea. The only product we'll ever promote on our channel is a book by Claude Davis, a veteran prepper, about 126 superfoods and preservation methods from crisis times like the Great Depression and wartime that are impossible to find elsewhere. We decided to promote his book because we are the last generation able to share these techniques and superfoods to our children or grandchildren. It would be a shame to see this information about highly nutritious foods and preservation methods to survive crises disappear. You can check it out in the description of this video down below. Swimming deeper into McDonald's menu brings us to the Filet-O-Fish, a sandwich that former employees consistently rank as the item you should never order. Why? It's rarely made fresh. The Filet-O-Fish suffers from low popularity outside of Fridays and Lent season. This creates a serious freshness problem. Since so few customers order it, the fish patties often sit in warming trays for hours before someone finally orders one. These fish fillets have been waiting so long they could qualify for retirement benefits. A survey of 100 McDonald's workers revealed that 87% admitted their locations rarely make these sandwiches to order. Instead, they pre-make a small batch and keep them in the holding cabinet. The company policy states fish should be discarded after holding for 30 minutes, but employees report that many locations stretch this to 4 hours or more. The fish is practically growing old enough to start telling stories about the good old days. The oil issue compounds the problem. Fish patties should be cooked in dedicated fryers to prevent flavor transfer. But during busy periods, many locations fry everything in the same oil. This means your fish might taste faintly of chicken nuggets, French fries, or whatever else was fried before it. One McDonald's training manual actually rates Filet-O-Fish as low priority for oil changing. Have you ever noticed the half slice of cheese on your Filet-O-Fish? This isn't a mistake. McDonald's deliberately uses half a slice of American cheese on each sandwich. The official reason is optimal taste balance. But former managers reveal it's really a cost-cutting measure that saves millions annually. They're not being cheap. They're just giving the cheese a part-time job. When the fish patty sits too long, the cheese often melts completely, then resolidifies into a strange texture. Employees are taught to hide this by adding extra tartar sauce. The standard recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of tartar sauce, but old fish fillets might receive 2 or 3 times that amount to mask the texture. After fishing around in these murky waters, let's move on to something that sounds healthier. Many customers turn to grilled chicken as the healthy option at McDonald's. Bad news. This might be one of the most misleading menu items. First, that rubbery texture you notice isn't just poor cooking. McDonald's grilled chicken starts as frozen patties that contain less than 70% actual chicken meat. The rest, a cocktail of modified cornstarch, salt, wheat starch, and natural flavoring. Those distinct grill marks aren't created over an open flame, but are pre-printed onto the meat using caramel coloring and other dyes. They're basically wearing makeup to look hot. It's chicken catfishing. A 2022 study analyzed fast food grilled chicken and found that McDonald's version contained nearly 3 times more sodium than a piece of grilled chicken you'd make at home. A single sandwich can contain up to 40% of your daily sodium intake. High sodium isn't the only concern. The meat undergoes a chemical bath with sodium phosphates, modified food starch, and other preservatives to maintain freshness. This chemical bath serves another purpose.
You should know what you're putting in your body. That's why half of the American population is obese. Know what you're putting in your body. That's all I'm saying.
Moisture retention. Normal chicken dries out when reheated.
Uh, this commercial, this ad is too long. It's 53 seconds. So I hope you get value information. This is about a 20-minute video. Hope you get the value information. Stop eating fast food. I don't care if it's McDonald's, Hardee's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, uh, whatever fast food is out there. Stop eating it. It's not good for you. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you learned something out of this video. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side.